Today I'm watching Angel, Season 1, Episode 8. Episode 7 was a very Doyle-focused episode. We saw him go to that bachelor party and almost get his brains eaten. We also met his ex-wife and learned a little bit more about his backstory and his character. Obviously, we're familiar with Angel and Cordelia from Buffy, but Doyle is definitely the new kid in town, so it was great to learn more about him. We also saw at the end of last episode, Doyle had a vision of Buffy in trouble, and then Angel made an appearance in Buffy in the last episode, so I'm curious what will happen in this episode, if Angel will mention it at all, what that'll look like. So it's definitely interesting to see how those two worlds are still connected. Angel didn't talk to Buffy at all while he was there. I know he wanted to, but we saw Angel leave at the end of the last episode. I'm curious if Buffy would ever make an appearance in LA to see Angel. Please no spoilers, but I'm really enjoying the series so far, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
I'd be a little upset. Wouldn't you?
It is happening! Oh, shoot. 2 crossover episodes in a row! Man, they are spoiling me.
Nice. Cordelia, how are you?
It's so weird to see her listed as like a guest star. Yeah, I was like, we can't have them not talk. They need to have a scene.
You didn't feel that I was important enough to even tell me that you were there.
I don't think that's it.
It was you helping me, wasn't it?
I was in the neighborhood. Skulking.
It's so nice to see them back together talking. Oh, man.
Until a lot of time has passed. Given enough time, we should be able to
Forget.
No, that's never gonna happen. Not possible.
start forgetting.
Oh, cute green demon monster. Oh, ninja demon. Oh, my. Cheese and rice. Oh!
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, the Buffy and Angel show. First
Cordelia's like, it's just how they are, you know, the two of them.
long get them flattened. No thank you.
Oh, Cordelia. Oh my god, who's this? Give him the chops. Oh, oh god. Oh. Nice. Oh, green goo. All right, that's horrifying. Oh my, so much for forgetting. More like more smooching.
I'm free.
Yes, I'm so excited they're back together. Oh man. Not back together, but you know what I mean.
Tunnel number 1 it is.
Yeah, I knew when Angel left at the end of season 3, I was like, there's no way they're not going to see each other again. We're not going to go the rest of the series without them, you know, interacting, so.
I only came to see you so I could tell you face to face, not to see me face to face anymore.
Yeah, I did kind of go back on that plan.
It's unbearable.
But we have to bear, right?
Well, unless you want to lose his soul again. Yes, things haven't changed.
No, I can't give you a life or a future or anything a real girl would want.
No matter how much we miss each other.
They're gonna make out. They're gonna make out any second now. Yep.
Boy. I was really jonesing for another heartbreaking sewer talk.
Yeah, they broke up at prom in the sewer as well.
Find this thing and get this finished.
Yeah, that's just so painful. Like, they both want what they want, but nothing, like she said, nothing's changed, so.
Be careful.
Yeah, as nice as it is to see them together, it's still, like, it's painful, obviously, and even Angel's like, it's unbearable, like, the things I want to do and can do are very different. He didn't leave the sewer at all! Oh, yeah, and he said his blood was, like, powerful? Ah! Oh! He's got half a sword. Ah, frick, no sword! Oh! Killed him with his own weapon. Yeah, this green blood. Very suspicious. What has this guy been eating? Oh, he's radioactive? Whoa, okay. soul leaving, are we? He has a heartbeat? What the mother? What are we doing? Oh my god. Well, things have changed now. Ah! Ah! So many things, so many thoughts.
What are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Hey, don't blame me if he's too cheap to hire a cleaning lady.
In the middle of the day. Look who it is, walking through the front door.
Did you do it with Buffy? Watch it.
He's alive! He's alive! It's alive!
He's alive, Cordelia.
What does this mean? What does this mean? Can he date Buffy now?
Demon.
Is this permanent? Is this temporary? So many thoughts.
I am so...
Hungry? Yes!
Everything.
Pop-Tarts?
Oh my god. Food.
Yes. Food is great.
No, I forgot how good it all tastes.
Cookie dough fudge mint chip in your day.
Oh, I want some. Can you get that?
There would be some culinary advances, yeah, in the past 100 years, yeah.
Chocolate.
All the chocolate. Get it!
One with the blood of eternity. There it is. Its blood has regenerative properties.
So yeah, that's what brought him back. But now he doesn't have his vampire fighting skills.
Toad? Don't say I didn't warn you.
This is so crazy. I thought, like, I'm glad they didn't take his soul away, but man, he's not a vampire anymore.
The gateway for lost souls.
And yeah, we've never met the powers that be.
You're in.
Big episode so far. Oh man. And such early in the season too. Like, we're only in episode 8.
What have you brought us?
Was I supposed to call us forth and bring no offering?
Well, this is awkward. Just should have brought a gift. His watch. I don't think they care about those things.
If it has happened, it was meant to be.
From this day, you will live and die as any mortal man.
What? 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 Oh my.
Serve
So he doesn't need to hunt demons anymore?
from your fealty.
What? What? He likes his fealty. He just doesn't want to, you know.
You pretty much do whatever you want now. So the question is, what do you want?
A day at the beach? Buffy? Oh my gosh, this is crazy! What's Buffy gonna do when she finds out? This changes everything! Could you, like, Buffy's gonna lose her mind when she sees Angel walking out in the sun. Oh my god! What? This is like her dream! I knew they were gonna smooch. There's no way they were gonna go this whole episode without smooching. Oh my god! I'm worried it's gonna be some sort of like time-sensitive thing.
Just this morning.
They've shown too many shots of clocks.
Well, he's not cursed anymore. And anyway, you can't be sure that they're...
Oh, please.
They're definitely, yeah, there's no way.
For months. Now he's suddenly human. I'm sure they're down there just having tea and crackers.
Crackers. And of course they are.
They really speak for the powers. I mean, they could be pranksters.
Or there could be another loophole.
Yes, yes, all things. We've fallen into this trap of happiness before.
If it does, it's still complicated.
I mean, you're still the Slayer. And I'm not sure what I am now.
Yeah, his whole identity was being this vampire.
To worry about, you might not be as focused.
Are you gonna pull out a pie chart on me now?
Yeah, Angel's trying to be logical, and Buffy's just like, so we're not getting back together?
You know, it's a good thing I didn't fantasize about you turning human only about 10 zillion times.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, this is what I've always wanted. Oh, man.
I call you what?
We stay in touch. Just not...
Literally.
Ha ha ha. I feel like he's gonna regret this choice later on, but that's just me. I don't think she's going anywhere. Yep. And there we go. There's no way. They've been apart for months, and this is like the one thing that they knew they couldn't do before. It's gonna be a spicy... Oh yeah, who needs those dishes? Just getting in the way of things. Oh my.
And peanut butter. Preferably crunchy.
Got it!
Refuel. Oh, I can fully see his booty. Yep. Oh my. Bringing snacks. There's gonna be so many crumbs in that bed.
A perfect yum.
Now that Angel can eat food, he's like, I want to eat everything.
This is a dream. You're human for like a minute, and already there's cookie dough fudge mint chip.
Why didn't you ever tell me about chocolate and peanut butter?
It's a magical combination.
Mortal coordination, leaving something to be desired?
Wrong.
Oh my. So spicy. Oh my. And they will never leave his room.
To rid the world of evil.
That makes for a short but colorful resume.
It's a niche market for sure.
At least I'll be able to say goodbye to the bone-crushing, head-wrenching, mind-numbing vision.
And here we go. That already happened. I'm very suspicious of a time travel situation.
Oh, so sleepy.
I'm very suspicious of their happiness. We know it never lasts.
What way?
Just like I've always wanted to.
Oh, Buffy. Oh, so sweet. Which makes me think it'll be very short-lived, because anytime these two are happy, especially this amount of happiness, I feel like it's going to be taken away.
That Maury demon regenerated more than just you.
What?
I had a vision. It's regenerated itself.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Don't you want to wake the girl?
Not for the world.
I feel like Angel's gonna go kill this thing, something's gonna happen, he's gonna turn back into a vampire, and Buffy's gonna wake up tomorrow and think it's all a dream.
Just remember that it's brutal, it's deadly, and... Here.
Oh, God! Yeah, what are Angel's fighting skills like when he's not a vampire? And at least, like, Doyle's a demon, but it looks like he's just out for the count now. Oh, bonked him.
Can't have Angel and save the world. And anyway, it is your fault that he went to fight that thing by himself without...
Oh, Cordelia, the last thing she needs is a lecture from you right now. And what if Angel dies while he's human? Like, come on. Ah, this is not going well. He's getting his butt kicked.
It cannot be stopped. For any one of us that falls, 10 shall rise.
Oh! Get him, Buffy! Oh, so rude.
Think of the great warrior now.
Little bland.
Need some salt.
Eat salt.
Yes! Right in the eyes. Angel's gonna have a lot of bruises now. Oh my God! You just like break her like over his knee?
1,000 eyes.
The one in his, yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's how you kill him. Oh, whoop-a-cha! Got him. Right in the jewel. He's like, being human sucks.
It's over. We're together.
Crazy, crazy episode. Oh my gosh.
What happens to all mortal beings, albeit sooner in her case.
Oh no, what? No.
It is not our place to grant life and death. And ask you to take mine back.
No, Angel. Oh, come on.
I'm no good to you like this. I know you have it in your power to make this right.
Frick, Angel, come on.
This one is willing to sacrifice every drop of human happiness and love he's ever known.
Oh, my heart. My heart.
Taken lightly.
We swallow this day as though it never happened. 24 hours.
No. Oh, my God.
Exact same thing.
You alone will carry the memory of this day.
That's heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. That's, I know he would do anything to protect Buffy, and obviously that includes taking away what I'm assuming is probably one of the happiest days he's had.
Being a superhero?
You know that's not it. How can we be together if the cost is your life?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such a hard... I knew it wouldn't last. But I thought they'd at least get, to the end of the episode.
I wasn't sure I could do it if I woke up with you one more morning.
Oh, my heart. Buffy won't remember any of this.
On with my life, knowing what we had.
I hate seeing Buffy cry.
I felt your heartbeat.
Oh, a minute! Yes, in the last minute smooching before she questions why she's there. Oh my gosh.
God, it's not enough time.
Now they're both crying. Oh no. This is horrible.
Our distance until a lot of time has passed. Given enough time, we should be able to.
Angel's like, and my heart has just been ripped out, stomped on, set on fire. And now he knows exactly how to kill it.
How did you know how to kill it?
It's a Mohra demon. I've had a lot of time to catch up on my reading.
Oh my god. Poor Angel. Like, he wasn't a tortured soul before. Now we've to add that to the mix.
Guess we did.
And that's all there really is to say.
There's so much to say. Oh my gosh. So that was my first time watching Angel Season 1, Episode 8. What a crazy, crazy episode. I feel like the past few episodes have been really good, and I'm glad we didn't have to wait for a crossover with Buffy coming to visit Angel. I didn't know if she ever would, and I'm glad they didn't make it to like episode 20 or something like that. We get to see it kind of at the almost halfway point of the season, and it was a heartbreaking episode. When Buffy's repeating, like, I'll never forget, I was definitely tearing up. That felt to me like the most heartbreaking scene, and we've seen several heartbreaking scenes between Angel and Buffy, but for me, man, this one was just, it felt so raw, and it just felt like even after everything they've been through, losing his soul, sending him to hell, this to me felt like the most intense and the most painful goodbye, because Angel's gonna have these memories now. Obviously, he's already an incredibly tortured, brooding soul. Now he just has to add this to the list of things, and he looks at Buffy and she's not gonna remember any of it, which probably is the best for her, because then she's not going to be replaying that day over and over and wanting it to happen again. Angel has to bear the weight of that experience, and I feel like it's just going to be heartbreaking to know that he had it and then gave it up, and it's just so painful, and they were so happy, and I've seen the show, so I know it's not going to last. Everything we've learned up until now is that, in Buffy's world and Angel's world, any happiness is very short-lived, especially when they're together. I was hoping maybe they'd get a week, or maybe it'd be a continuation episode or something, but nope. They kept showing clocks throughout the episode as well, so I was like, okay, I feel like they're setting it up to be maybe time travel. And even when Angel gives the Oracle, the watch, it's like, okay, something's clearly, they're doing this on purpose. I do think it's interesting now that Angel knows how to become human. He knows if he gets the blood of this demon in his blood, he can become human again. I don't know if the Oracle would allow it to become permanent. We obviously had that conversation and then chose to go back on it. So yeah, I'm very curious to see if that would come into play in later seasons. Please no spoilers, but maybe, in 5 years or whatever it is, if he decides, okay, I'm, done with this life, I want something more, or if Buffy would ever stop vampire slaying, I don't know, but there's definitely hope there, I think, and potential for, maybe a future where Angel does become a human at some point and can finally be with Buffy. Buffy was just, her face, she was so excited, and for Buffy to say, she's been thinking about this constantly, and Angel becoming human, I feel like is something she would want more than her becoming a vampire. I don't feel like that's a life she wants at all. So if Angel could become human, though, that changes a lot. That changes, their whole scope of relationship, and, they could be together, but Angel decides to give it up in order to save Buffy, and we know he would do anything to save her, and he literally just sacrifices his literal mortal life to do that again, even though he knows what it means. He knows he's not going to be able to have a relationship with Buffy, which I think is something he very, very much wants to do, and even is like, if I woke up next to you again tomorrow, I wouldn't have been able to go through with it. I had to do it now before more and more memories built up and it just became intolerable. Although I'm sure it's still going to be incredibly painful to think about. But of course, there's this, impending doom, these soldiers of darkness, this, world-ending situation where the Oracle says, it's going to be you or Buffy that dies, basically. If you're human, you can't protect her as well as you can with your vampire strength because you're a human and you may be strong, but you're not going to be as strong as you would be with a vampire. Anyone we saw, he tries to take down that demon on his own, does not go well for him, and Buffy's used to fighting demons like this. Like, she's only ever been a human and has trained and has practiced, and has built up that strength, whereas Angel's used to being a vampire, obviously, and he's not going to do anything to put Buffy's life at risk, and he's not going to say, like, hey, you have to now look out for me also when we're out, fighting these things. Because I didn't doubt that Angel wouldn't continue fighting demons, even if he wasn't a vampire. It's like, I feel like that's just who he is now. He wants to fight the bad guys. I thought maybe he would, like, go to the gym or something and, try and build up his strength or do training with Buffy before he fully, decided to give in. They didn't say a timeline of when these things were coming back, but obviously we know Angel doesn't want to take any chances and wants to do anything possible to protect Buffy. Even when their first meeting is like, let's wait it out, let's see what happens. Obviously that didn't end up happening, but I feel like he's extra cautious when it comes to Buffy, so he had to make this choice, and it sounds like if he'd waited any longer, the Oracle wouldn't have allowed him to switch back. I definitely wasn't expecting a crossover episode right after a crossover episode, and this one, I feel like the Buffy one was more focused on, what she was fighting and she was dealing with. Angel was there, obviously, but this really felt like, a Buffy and Angel focused episode, as it was the majority of the episode, and we obviously got to see them finally talk. I was like, man, I feel like we missed that in the Buffy one, so I'm glad they definitely made up for it and went right for the heart in Angel's episode. I'm very curious to see what the next episode of Buffy will be like, because Buffy obviously doesn't remember this. She'll remember that little brief conversation they had where she, shows up and says, like, hey, you should have, said something. You can't, look at me and I don't get to look at you, basically. So I'm glad they had, that scene, that conversation. That would have been better than nothing, but obviously we saw it was much, much more than that. And at first I thought maybe Angel's soul was being taken away again, but for him to become human, I never would have thought that was possible. Like, that's obviously a huge game changer, and I feel like we, had this huge moment with Spike and Buffy, and now we're having this huge moment with Angel, and I really feel like these past 2 and 3 episodes across both shows have been so good, and I'm really excited, and especially considering Angel is the first season of a show, even though it is a spin-off. Usually the first season isn't as great, so it's nice to see that they, are getting right back into it, and obviously the Buffy Angel storyline is, in my opinion, the strongest one, and that's, I think, what everybody wants to see, is the two of them, as heartbreaking as it is. Like I said, that scene was just so tough for me to watch. I was definitely, getting the sniffles and tearing up, and it was heartbreaking. I hate seeing Buffy cry, and she just, oh my gosh, I just felt every bit of it, and it was so painful for her. Luckily, they did have a few comedic elements when, Angel's like, food, I can eat, and starts, eating all of these things in the fridge, and eating ice cream in bed with Buffy, and peanut butter and chocolate, and all of these things. So it was interesting to see, okay, what would Angel be like if he was a human again and has this heartbeat? And that scene where he walks out, sees Buffy, standing on the pier, and it's this beautiful scene with, the ocean and the flowers in the background. There's no talking, he just walks right up to her and kisses her, and I think Buffy's kind of like, how are you out in the middle of the day? What's going on? I feel like Buffy had dreamed about that moment, and, had something she had idolized, and was like, well, what if Angel could be out during the day? Even that alone, even, besides the human aspect, the fact that he could be out during the day would be so huge for them. Is even when they were dating, they'd go ice skating at night and only do nighttime activities, and for Buffy to say, I feel normal, I feel like a normal girl, and I feel like that's really part of Buffy's character and her insecurities, is that she feels like a Slayer makes her abnormal in a bad way, where I think as a viewer I see it as, it just makes her stronger, and it makes her, able to do things that other people can't do, but in a good way. I don't see it as something against her. I see it as a point for her, and I feel like she just wants to be like a regular teenager and maybe not have to deal with these things sometimes. I feel like Buffy just wants to be a regular girl, whatever her definition of a regular girl is. And, you know, she's like, yeah, just, you know, hanging out with my boyfriend and, you know, doing these things that regular people would do. And for her to have that moment and just, I feel like that was the happiest we've seen Buffy in a very, very long time. And to have her experience that moment, but her not remember it, it's just extra cruel. And the show definitely, like, they give you the happy and then they just twist the knife and take it away. And now Angel's gonna be thinking about, you know, that moment for a very long time, I'm sure, and wanting to relive it, but sadly he can't. Like I said, I don't know what else they can put Angel and Buffy through. Like, please no spoilers, but I feel like they've gone through so much already. I don't know if this means that Buffy and Angel will stay away from each other for the next, you know, 7 episodes, 10 episodes, whatever it might be, because even though Buffy doesn't remember, Angel, I feel like, is going to be very hurt by this, and the fact that even though it was his choice, I don't feel like he thought he had a choice. If it meant losing Buffy, there is no choice. He's going to do whatever he can. So even though he knew what he was giving up, but I feel like he's going to stay away from her, maybe just to save his soul, save whatever he can, and try and not forget, and to try and process this whole day and this whole event. We got to see the Oracle, which represents the powers that be, for the first time in this episode, so that was really cool. We had heard Doyle mention it, obviously, but we were never able to see them on screen, so it was great to finally, okay, what do they look like? Where are they? Like, how do you get to them? And, you know, Angel shows up and doesn't have a gift and doesn't know he's supposed to bring one, and then obviously the watch situation turns into, sadly works out perfectly, as he's on a very, you know, time schedule with him and Buffy. I'm curious to see if they would come back into play later on. It doesn't seem like something that Angel could just go talk to every day. They're like, oh, you're only allowed to go in because you're a warrior, and even when they see him again, they're like, you're not just a regular person, you're somebody who's willing to sacrifice, you know, your life for somebody you love. When Doyle saw the vision of the demon again, like I said, I was thinking more of time travel, so I thought, okay, maybe that moment, although it did regenerate itself, I thought maybe that moment hadn't happened yet. So I was like, okay, Angel's gonna have to go back in time, and then what's that gonna look like? And even when he was fighting the demon again, I was like, what happens if his blood is transferred to the demon? Is it gonna undo it? I was very skeptical, believing that this was a permanent thing, because the show has taught me to trust nothing, basically. I was hopeful, but again, realistically, I didn't think it would last, because then there's nothing to stop Angel and Buffy from being together, other than the fact they live in separate cities. But the main reason they broke up was because, you know, Angel's a vampire and Buffy is a vampire slayer and a human. And that scene of Buffy, you know, walking with Angel in the sewer again, and he starts like saying all these things. She's like, you know what, you dumped me once in the sewer, I don't need to relive it again. I was like, oh gosh, like, just so painful. And it's interesting, the timeline when Angel's like, I was just there 3 days ago, and now Buffy's suddenly decided to visit her dad, which obviously we didn't see, and it wasn't relevant to this episode. But the fact that she chooses to go see her dad, you know, right after Angel was there, I feel like was obviously more motivated by going to see Angel. Such a crazy episode. I really enjoyed it. Definitely one of my favorites of the Angel series so far. Definitely of this season. I know we're early into the season, but so heartbreaking. I should have had Kleenex ready. I was not prepared for my heart. Poor Buffy, and she's already been through so much, and obviously with her and Angel as well. It's just, I don't think there would have been a dry eye in the house if when you were watching this when it was on TV. It was just so painful. I'm very curious to see what the next episode of Buffy will be about. I know she doesn't have the memories, but yeah, I'm very curious to see what will happen, if Angel will come back into play, if we won't see Angel again for a while, what that'll look like. Please no spoilers, but thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Oh, cue green demon monster. Oh, there's so much to say. Oh my gosh. And my heart has just been ripped out, stomped on, set on fire. There would be some culinary advances, yeah, in the past 100 years, yeah. And yeah, we've never met the powers that be. A day at the beach. I'm very suspicious of their happiness. We know it never lasts.